So this kid has probably had one of the worst childhoods anyone's ever had. So meet this kid, little me. This story starts when I was about 11 years old, and my life was alright. It was just the same as any other 11-year-old kid, but then everything changed. So this was the start of 2020. I was sat in the front room and I was watching a movie with my parents and my brother, and all of a sudden I had double vision, which basically means I see double what a normal person sees. So I was having blurred vision and all sorts. And the only way that we could find out why that was happening was by going to the optician. And when we got there, they did some tests on my eye. The results came back and they said that it wasn't anything to do with my actual eyeball itself, and I had a inflamed duct at the back of my eye that I needed to go checked out at the RVI. So we drive down to the RVI and we are assessed in an MRI scanner. We have the MRI and the results come back, and I had a stage 3 anaplastic pleomorphic xanthorastrocytoma, also known as an APXA tumour on the left side of my brain. So I had that removed, and we flew all the way down to Jacksonville in Florida to get that treated. It took me 3 months to go through the treatment. I came back, and everything was all right until it wasn't. And in February of 2021, I'm now 12 years old, and we go in for my routine MRI scans. I used to have them every 3 months back then, and I have one, and there is a regrowth. My tumour has came back, and I need to redo it all again. This time they put me on more of medication. They put me on a whole entire year's worth of chemo, and that was a lot harder than the Florida one. It was more demanding. It caused me to have many problems. I caught neutropenic sepsis from being immunosuppressed. I was throwing up blood constantly because the chemo was making us throw up. And I also had a nosebleed at one point that wouldn't stop because the chemo completely annihilated my platelets in my blood. So my blood couldn't clot, so it just didn't stop. But after the whole entire year, it's now when I'm 13, it's 2022, and all the cancer gone. I've not even had a regrowth now, and it's 2026. I hope it stays that way. I'm now on to once every half year for MRI scans, and everything's going alright. I feel like I needed to make this video because I am growing in popularity on YouTube, and I'm focusing a lot more on YouTube now. So yeah, so my hopes and dreams growing up is to hopefully open up my own business. I have 2 ideal businesses in mind. One is an MMA gym for people who have wanted to fight and train to be an MMA fighter, but unfortunately can't because they have went through things like me. Or a supercar hiring company, which allows people to hire supercars for anywhere between a day to 6 months, whether it's long term or not. But anyway, guys, that is it. If you would like to support my dreams, there is a in the card there, if I can do that. And if not, then it'll be in the description, but it is a link to my website where I sell some car-themed hoodies and stuff. That money obviously comes towards benefiting the channel and also me and getting my dreams done and sorted. Or if you don't want to buy anything, then I think within the next month or something, I should be in the YouTube Partner Program, which would mean that you should be able to just click down there in the comments and donate if you want. I'm not going to tell you to directly do it, but if you want to, you can. Anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you guys in the next video.